Hey, welcome to today's tech tip video. I'm going to show you how to get a transaction that's stuck unstuck. I don't know if a lot of you guys have done this before, but if you go over to your Metamask wallet, you can see in your activity section here transactions, and sometimes you'll have that pending transaction that's just pending forever and ever and ever and ever. So how do you get that transaction unstuck or stop pending? And I'm going to tell you the reason that it's pending is because it doesn't have enough gas in the transaction to complete the transaction. So for example, if we go on over to Node Market and check out this gas price, you see right now it's 30 gwei. So let's say you initiate a transaction at 30 gwei, and as you were completing the push button in the transaction, something crazy happens and an NFT starts to mint or something goes crazy and gas spikes to 60, your transaction's gonna be stuck. So until gas drops back down below 30 when you initiated the transaction, it's not gonna complete that transaction. Sometimes that gets a little bit frustrating. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that today. So what we're gonna do is try to initiate a transaction that will hopefully get stuck. So let's see if we can do that. But first, before we do that, let me show you what you need to do to prepare to fix this transaction. So go to your wallet, and we're gonna go into your settings of your wallet. And we're gonna go right here to the advanced settings, scroll down, and as you can see, there's a button right here that says customize transaction nonce. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on. What that's gonna allow us to do is select the nonce, which is basically just a transaction number in your MetaMask wallet. We started at 1, and as you do more and more transactions, it builds up. So the second transaction is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, so this will show us the nonce, and we can set nonce manually to be able to clear out a pending transaction. So let's go ahead and close out of this, and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna make a swap. We're gonna confirm that swap over here on Uniswap. And typically we would do market gas, but I am gonna go do some really low gas. So let's go ahead and customize this. We're gonna do like 10. Let's do 15. Let's do 15. So I think that will actually get stuck for quite some time here. And so we're gonna go ahead and confirm that transaction and see what happens. So obviously you don't want to do this. This is pending crap. So you can do a couple things. You can try to speed up, and anytime you speed up, you have to do more gas than you initially set. So that could work, but I'm going to show you how to fix this if you can't speed up or if you already tried speeding up and it just does not work. So let's go ahead and check on the transaction and look at this nonce number. So when you see this nonce number, it's 55 and it is stuck. Like it's not completing, right? So we're going to close that. It's still pending. And what we can do is we can go over here on the Explorer and we can see it's still pending. It's been pending for 30 seconds. I've seen these pending for days, people, days, okay? Which is a problem. So we're going to go back over here to our wallet. And what we're going to do to fix this is we have to remember the nonce, okay? 55, okay? So we set the gas really low. So what I need to do is I need to go send, whoopsie, hold on, cancel that. I need to copy my wallet address, and then I need to send to myself, which is super strange, right? And you're gonna send 0 ETH, which you're like, it won't send anything, I know. But basically what it's doing is sending a message to the blockchain, and that message is gonna have a higher priority than the pending transaction that's stuck. Okay, so the next step that we got here is we're gonna go next, and it says you have a pending transaction. Obviously it's stuck. So instead of market, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go aggressive to make sure that there's more gas in that transaction than before. And then we're gonna set the nonce to 55 because that was the nonce of the transaction that's pending and that's stuck. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go aggressive, we're gonna confirm that. And as you can see, that's gonna go through here. And if we go back over to the blockchain, we can see the pending transaction still. And we can also see our send transaction and sending to ourselves. And as you can see, it did complete. It confirmed the transaction. So you see both these transactions. This is the one that's stuck. This is the pending transaction that I sent to myself, with the 0 nonce. Now, if I refresh this, we can see that both of them went through. I sent 0 ETH to myself, and it cleared out the transaction. Now, guess what? We have 0 pending transactions. Everything's clear. We can use our wallet again. Thank goodness, okay? This also comes in handy if you've ever sent a text out, like on the Apple device, and text that you don't want to come, that you don't want the text to send, okay? You can retrieve that text. In crypto, once you hit send, it's gone. Unless you can do a transaction faster than that transaction was initially started, and you're going to have to click like a madman, and you can clear that transaction and actually stop it, okay? On the Ethereum network, this is almost impossible. On the Bitcoin network, this is very possible. So I've had people send Bitcoin and say, hey, it's sending. You can see the pending transaction, and they send it with a really slow network fee. And then when the person on the other side is like, oh, okay, I'm getting it, they can send whatever they're sending on return, and they're not using Node Market or anything like that. They send the item back to the person who had originally sent it in their negotiation, and then the original sender goes and cancels the transaction. They don't get the Bitcoin, and the person had already sent the other thing out of the wallet. It's a huge scam thing. Anyway, so you can actually cancel transactions on the blockchain if you can hurry up and do the transaction faster than the prior transaction completed. I know that's kind of a lot to digest, but that's how you do it. So anyway, hopefully this video helped you to understand how you can clear stuck transactions without using the speed up function. This function is very foolproof plan. It's a very good way of using it. And if you like this tech tip video, you'll find more tech tip videos just like this one over at nickblacknext.com. Enter your name and email, get signed up for our mailing list, and we'll send these out to you as often as we have them. Thank you so much for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next one.